Look at my honey girl. She's so cute. What are you doing? You're so cute, huh? Are you happy? Daddy's happy, huh? You're such a cutie pie. Yeah, I was getting cold, so we met up with the two girls, Mormon girls that are doing the mission thing, and they're pretty cool. One of them's like gonna move to another like city close to here, and then the other one's gonna get a new friend that they kind of go around and they talk to people, which is cool. I mean, I told them, like, of course I told them I'm spiritual. I believe in dog, honey girl, and so we just crack jokes back and forth, and it's nice to see the youth, just it's positive, but spelled PAW. But she invited me to church again. I'm just not a church person. I've had women on Facebook dating go, like, on Sunday they going to church, and I'm like, cool, I'm going hiking. And they go play with Honey Girl. I've had way too much stuff happen in life. Some people have it happen and they go, oh, it makes them want to become a monk and stuff like that. Well, on the other hand, it just makes me realize that, time is even more precious. And yeah, I'm just focused on getting another vehicle, selling both of the. I love this vehicle, but I just can't keep, if I, it'd be different if I had a house and I could park stuff, or I don't know. But I just kind of want to get before I had a Chevy Express extended, I bought or was buying, Honey Girl and I did, and it's like, but I never really got a chance to fix it up, and but I want to get something that's, I can work on. I don't want to buy anything that's like, because this is too expensive. I don't want to buy anything new or anything like, plus my credits, rebuilding that. So I don't mind. Just something that, we could put, like, put a bed in, like before we had a mattress, and something I can lay down in the back, and, I pretty much, I saw somebody posting, like, where do you park at and stuff, especially in cities, and it's kind of hard. I mean, like rest areas are pretty cool. You can stay longer than 8 hours. I mean, plus if you move to the other side, they never know. And they never check. It's like, who cares? Some of them have cameras, but whatever. I just pretty much do whatever. But like the Walmart out here, I mean, you could, like right here, we're parked, getting internet, and you could go over there. But I mean, they don't have cameras at this one because this is in Willows, but like the Chico one, workers came out, and it was like 9 or 10 at night, and they knocked on after I just came out of the store shopping, and they said, you can't like park here and stay the night. And I didn't. I have before, but that one's a shit show. They should have a place for people to park. Like, I've seen more like vans in the rest areas. Some of the rest areas are closed. They got closed because they don't have enough, I don't know, people cleaning them or whatever. But I still like the fact it would be cool if they had, like, drive-in. Wouldn't that be cool? Drive-in movies where you could just pull in with your van or whatever you got and park there, and there'd be like an area where you can go hang out, play video games and shit, like an arcade. This like we're like a camp, like a fucking. I was thinking like Wet Hot American Summer, and also Crystal Lake. But I think I'd rather hang out at Wet Hot American Summer. Definitely with Paul Rudd, that'd be fun. But yeah, something to be fun, and it and then like the people that like just keep their journey. It's pretty interesting. I like watching everybody's take on it. I like one guy who's like, he started on one vehicle and moved up to another vehicle. It's like we have two vehicles, when two become one. And then we had the travel trailer, but I had nothing to pull it. So I'm thinking probably just the van thing, because you could just go from where you're sitting, walk into the back and pull your screen or whatever. And I like that. But you have more ground clearance like in a truck, but then I don't want to, I want to be able to have the shell of the van, because then I could take my time building it out, and whatever, you want to do. Just make it cool, And it'd be nice to put a shower inside, so you don't have to take a shower outside. That's the biggest thing, a shower. But right now with our, when I get my stuff out of the storage in Ukiah, we'll just have the one in Corning. And then I just go there, like I went there, baby wipes or whatever, and I change clothes, and then I'll go to the laundromat. So that way, you kind of keep the hygiene thing going and whatever. Although when we ate a burger, right? Because I'm like, we're not staying in a motel tonight. So, but anyway, so I had barbecue sauce all over my face. And I saw it, but then they're coming. I'm like, oh. And then I was like, do I have barbecue sauce in my face? And they're like, yeah. Let me go get a baby wipe. But yeah, it's just a place to kind where you can kind of chill out. You don't have to worry about anybody knocking on your fucking door and stuff. And they gotta assume that more people are going to be ending up in their vehicles. I see it all over the place, and you're lucky if you have a vehicle, and that's the thing, it's just like everything is so expensive and you have to cut so much stuff out, and then it's different, than having an address, because let's face it, you have a house or an apartment, you can work out of that, you still work out of your vehicle, but then you got to get a unconventional job, or, I guess you could park in the the lot at your work or whatever and just go sleep overnight and just say, hey, I'm going to go sleep in my vehicle. There's no excuse for being late. You know what I'm saying? But you got to do what you got to do.